I've heard a lot about Ethereum smart contracts, but I never found them interesting until now. When the Hackfinity CTF started, I was working on web challenges, but then I noticed a blockchain challenge called PassCode, so let's dive in. Firstly, I installed JQ using app to handle JSON data, and then I installed PhoneDrive with its working instruments like Forge, Cast, Anvil, and Chisel. In this challenge, we'll only need Cast, so let's go. Once everything's set up, I connected to the VPN and wait for connection. Alright, everything worked. Then I went to the site and then I started the challenge machine. Okay, start machine. While it's booting, I'll try to explain how it works from my perspective. Ethereum smart contracts are self-executing programs stored on the blockchain. They are similar to Java programs because they run on VM and also it's code compiled to bytecode, which this virtual machine will run. As we will see next, we can manipulate these programs to achieve what we want. Once the machine was ready, I set up all the necessary variables as provided in the challenge instruction. I copied RPT URL. Then I copied the API URL, copy and paste to Kali terminal. Then I copied private key and I pass it to terminal. And I also verify it with echo private key, and it worked. Next, I added the contract address like this, copy, paste to Kali terminal, and of course echo contract address. Okay, everything worked. And then I also set the player address. Alright. And check it. Echo player address. Alright, finally I added the variable to check if the challenge was solved. Is solved. Alright. Oh my god. Copy. Paste. Alright, running the check command, it returned false, which meant the challenge was still active. Now we should use cast command to retrieve the bytecode. I tried to copy it from my notes, but then I just cast code, and then I checked the address if it's the same. And since I've already used it before, I just hit the right arrow button and retrieve the bytecode of the smart contract. Then I copied this code and pasted it to the DAO site. Like this. Paste here and decompile. After a short wait, the decompiled code appeared. Initially, I tried using Etherscan, but I realized the contract was only deployed locally on the VM. So search, and we see here nothing. In the code we can see three important functions: unlock, hint, and get flag. Okay, let's do a big screen. First one, unlock function, needs some token to work. Then we can see that hint function should give us this token, and get flag function should give us the flag if we pass there the right token. So let's get started. I went back to the terminal and used the cast command with hint function to retrieve the required code. Copy and paste. This code is 333. Then I move to my notes, copy the command, and then I call the unlock function with this code. And as we can see, I received the success response. To confirm the challenge was solved, I ran the isSolve function and it returned true. Finally, I use the cast command to request the flag. Like this. And the flag is web hacking code. Alright, with the first challenge completed, I went to the site and terminated the machine. Then I moved to the second and the last challenge, calls Heist. and I started it. It was more difficult and took me a while to figure it out. Alright, wait till it starts and setting up the environment again. I pasted the RPC URL, API key, private key, contract address and player address in new terminal. And I also verified everything with echo. Okay, contract address, player address. Also I checked is it solved? And then I checked the balance using the getBalance command, which showed a balance of 2 and a lot of zeros. In this way, like this, paste 2. But I forgot to check code first. That's why I retrieved the bytecode again with cast command and pasted it to deadaup. And decompile, clear this unuseful things. Okay, this time the bytecode was smaller and the compiled version revealed two main functions, change owner and withdraw. Unlike the previous challenge, there was no getFlag function. Instead, the goal seemed to be changing the owner and withdrawing fonts. I used the change owner function to update the owner's address. I used notes for it, so it took me some time to copy the command. Alright, then I checked the owner's address with getOwner function. Okay, copy, paste. Just wait a little time. Alright, after that I called the withdraw function to send money to my account. Or for player account. Alright. After confirming the transaction, I checked the isSolved function, which returned true. However, I hit a red block here. For a few hours, I struggled to figure out how to retrieve the flag. Eventually, I decided to scan the machine's IP address and discovered an open HTTP port there. So, I visited the site in my browser and found a button labeled Get Flag. So, paste IP, clicking it revealed the flag, completing the challenge. Thanks for watching, subscribe to my channel, bye.
If it don't involve money, then I don't accept.